Around
3. I got
I think
the
around
system went
3.
down at
So-
3 on Wednesday.
Oh,
I mean-
3 on Wednesday. No, I wasn't there. Hold on.
They literally have
Okay.
people in Germany and in Barcelona
Right.
moving folders out of the count
Oh,
and then
'cause it's
moving a
smart.
new
Yep.
folder in.
Yep.
And there was this huge gap for about 4 minutes, evidently, where all this data disappeared
Yes.
and then it came back
That
and there's
is
like
it. So then
40,000.
That's
to what
the
her
Twitter
story
phone.
is.
My Twitter
Listen
friends.
to it.
So I was on the main stage with Nick
Yeah.
Economagus,
I have a lot of
the
Twitter
main
friends that do
Dominion
this,
guy. He's
Right.
an owner.
Digital warrior
Right.
stuff,
And then,
and they've been talking about this data
Samuel, he's very high up. When they were talking about Samuel, they said Samuel knows the Dominion
This is a
software like
good
the back of his hand,
recording
right?
for like a
Right.
documentary later.
So he was
like that.
he was in his mid 20s.
History Channel.
Bachelor's degree, whatever. That's from what I know. So they started saying they had this big data loss, and they got on their phones, stepped off the stage, and I said, Nick, what's going on? What happened? And he's like, nothing is taken care of. Don't worry about it. And it was about a couple minutes, like you said,
4.
and I said, and then they took Samuel and they sent Samuel to, you guys heard me, you guys all heard it, so they sent
Yeah.
Samuel to the warehouse, the Chicago warehouse, right, which
Our
was the
conversation.
Department of Elections building.
Right.
And that's when I believe Samuel was helping with those ballots, because they found out that Trump was ahead so much that they needed help with those ballots. And I've explained this to a couple different Trump attorneys on the phone, and they were like, wow, that makes so much sense, you know? Because I said, if you want to hear my version of what I think happened, I'll tell you. I said, take it or leave it, but this is what I think happened. So they sent him over there, had him help out. He was gone for 3 hours. When he got back, I said, Samuel, where were you? And he said, I was at the warehouse. And I said, what is this warehouse? You know, even though I was scheduled to work there, I wasn't putting the 2 and 2 together because I was at work for so long, and I just wasn't putting it together. So I said, is this an Amazon warehouse? And he said, no, we call it the Chicago warehouse. And I said, so it's in Chicago? And he goes, because they're from Denver, right? So they don't know their way around Detroit. And he's like, no, Melissa, it's in Detroit. We call it the Chicago warehouse.
Because it's on Chicago and West Grand Boulevard.
Okay.
You see how things start making sense.
Oh wow! We didn't bother to
There you
look at the
go.
map.
No.
We just said that
Yeah.
it was the election office. I'm like, that's it.
We were trying to figure it out why they
So
called
the
it.
Chicago warehouse is on Chicago. The Woodward office would be on Woodward. It's just,
Right.
We're like,
I mean,
it's
they
road.
didn't explain that to you, but that's why they
the
call it.
address I have isn't on that. The address I have is
It's on
not
West
Chicago.
Grand.
It would be
West
Milwaukee.
Grand
She was
Boulevard.
being shuttled somewhere.
Only thing
They
close
said
up
you're
would be
gonna park. Okay, so when
Milwaukee.
initially
gonna
they
go
said
there.
you're gonna be parking in a parking lot and you're gonna be shuttled in, right?
Right?
And I called my mom.
Do you have
my
the
mom's
address
like,
or the location?
Yeah.
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 So I called my mom and hold on. That's not it. So I said to my mom,
Yeah, see what that address
I
is.
said,
What are you
You need a flag? Oh, your bag.
I said they want me to be shuttled in, and my mom's like, oh no, I don't trust this place. She's like, Dominion, that doesn't sound right. And and my dad's like, go, just go.
Wow.
Mom's like, no.
So I said, you know what? Actually, I have 2 young kids. I need access to my vehicle.
Right.
I said I'm not going to be shuttled in anywhere. So they said, all right, well, we're going to put you at the TCF Center. And I said, okay. To me, I'm more comfortable with that.
Right.
Saved by your family.
My mom. My dad's like, go. So here's the address. This is the paperwork from Dominion. And
Okay,
that
it's
was
West Grand Boulevard.
What's the address there?
2978
That's
West
the
Grand-
That's it right here,
election.
Department of
Election.
Elections.
Department of
Yeah,
Elections.
yeah.
This is
Yeah,
where
that's where we
Steve
were.
hung out. We
Yeah.
used to we'd be hanging out there. He got all the pictures of ballots.
Yep,
you
and
know.
that's where all the pictures came from. So when everybody started coming up on yesterday saying, "Oh, look at these people carrying ballots out of Detroit of elections," right?
Yep.
So Patrick Kovac told me don't say anything about
The
this
warehouse.
yet, the warehouse, because yesterday I wasn't supposed to say it, you know. But I said,
No,
you know
we're
what?
never.
I'm saying it because
Yeah.
nobody's
Why?
putting two and
Why
two
wait?
together here, you know. And it really
Have you been
was-
down there?
Have I? No.
No.
I haven't went down there for this reason. I know that there's other people, there's special detectives and stuff going down there, and I'm not gonna go down there. You know what I mean?
You don't need
It's not my
Here's
it's
another
not my
thing.
business. You know, it's my business. It's not my job.
Everybody, this is Representative John Riley.